Before the world sees your wins, your soul has to feel your work. It's the reps nobody applauds that produce the wins that do, all through a shifting of your identity into a dominator. This is all done in the dark every single day. So let me be your guide as I welcome you to this episode of the Dark Work Daily. It's going to be a fast one. It's going to be a real quick one today. It's Friday, man. I call it the Friday Reset. And I want you to take a moment to step back. And if I can give you any piece of advice in this crazy world we live in, it's really to take a moment to breathe things in and realize that you have you. You have you. I have me, you have you, and sometimes you have me, right? But you have to learn to bet on a very specific thing. You might have guessed it, but you need to bet on yourself. You got to bet on yourself, man. You got to put yourself out there in ways that you never have. You got to see what you're truly capable of. When push comes to shove, we are, as humans, able to muster up some crazy cool things within us. There's this thing in competition that says you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your preparation, right? Do you know that you've been preparing in ways you haven't seen yet? Do you actually grasp the idea that your preparation for something else was actually preparation for something else? Your preparation in your career was preparation for your marriage. Your preparation in your health was preparation for your parenting. You may not see it that way, but there's always these carryovers and these crossover traits and characteristics that show up in many different ways. And your job to step into this space and go, you know what? I got something in me. I can bet on myself. I can push forward. I can try this thing that's new. I may not be perfect day one, but day one isn't what matters. It's day 71, day 81, day 1001. Can you show up and do everything you had to do every single day in that manner and bet on you to get it done? Because when you bet on you, it's crazy thing that happens. You're in control. You're the house. You're the house. There's not some world out there that's against you. There's a world that's doing what it's doing, and it may be doing things that aren't in your service and in your benefit immediately, but step into the ring. Go out there and play the game of life. Bet on the fact that you have what you need to actually get started. Maybe not to finish the thing, but you got what you need to get started. And if you find the thing that you can get started on and you actually realize, man, I have the ability to get better. I have intangibles that can be discipline and consistency and execution and organization and communication. These different traits and talents don't live in anybody. And they don't live in everybody either. Which means for you, you have this grand opportunity to be great. To show up in ways other people don't show up. To bet on you in a way you maybe never have bet on you. See, when I look at my life, I'm a collection of weird things that on paper don't actually make sense. If I wrote down my life and you looked at it, you'd go, how did this person get to there, get to there, get to there, get to there? How did that happen? You know why? At one point in time, I realized that nobody is in life going to come out here and hook me up to their wagon and drag me. No one's going to come into my life and wear me as skin and then just, start moving the buttons and clicking things and moving. No one's doing that for me. I'm doing that. And when you get to the point of realizing you actually don't need somebody, you can do those things. Even if you shut off your brain and go, I'm going to be somebody else today. I'm going to just be along for the ride of somebody that takes control and just moves me through stuff. You'd be surprised to find out what you're truly capable of. But you got to bet on yourself and do this. You got to actually make the bet that I can figure it out. I may not know how to do it day one, but I can figure it out. I figured it out before. You figured things out before. Do it again. Show up, find something that needs to be fixed, something that could be a benefit to the world, that you have the skill set to step in and learn, and go learn that thing. On this day, I want you to stop and pause and stop looking at yourself at all the things you can't do. I can't do a lot of things, but what I can do, I'm dangerous at in the best of ways. And when I need someone to help me that is dangerous at that thing, I go find that person. We work together to get some things done. I also may not be capable as myself, but I can bet on me to find people that will also bet on me. Find people that'll bet on themselves in the direction that we both want to go. All these things in life are very accessible to the person willing to do the work. I tell my boys all the time, statistically, less than 1% of athletes will be professional athletes. But it's not because 1% of people are destined for it. It's because 1% of people will give the 1% level effort to become the 1%. I'm going to repeat that. Because 1% of people will give the 1% effort to become the 1%. And if you can give that, you can get that. But I'll tell you this, it doesn't start with wanting something. It starts with working towards something. And the beginning of all that is betting on yourself. If this episode stirred something in you, Good. That means there's work to be done. Don't ignore it, because listening is just the beginning. Because real change happens when you engage and you commit. So I invite you to join the Dark Work community inside the Dark Work app, which is where you communicate with amazing people on the same journey as you. You can find them on the App Store and the Google Play Store right now. Step into the conversations that sharpen your habits, strengthen your identity, and keep you locked in to the Dark Work.